Welcome back to California Cooking. Get ready for a spooktacular show celebrating one of my favorite holidays, Halloween. To kick it off, we're stepping into the science lab with our new friends at Supercool Creamery. Theo, Levi, and I got a front row seat to see the mad scientists at work mixing up some spooky ice cream concoctions. And let me tell you, it was quite the show. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. I'm so happy to be here to share this with you guys.
We've met before. You were on the morning show and I thought, oh my gosh, kids must love what you do.
Kids, adults, I can make a kid out of any group of adults, and I can blow a group of kids' minds. Wherever we are, whatever party we're in, we can always fit in, and we're the star of the show.
And as we watch Maddie giving it his all back there. He's another mad scientist making some ice cream. But tell me, Ben, how did this whole idea come to be?
Well, I started this 15 years ago, actually,
really?
On a crazy idea I had.
Yeah.
I was in the ice cream business for a while. I came to LA. I was originally an East Coaster.
Okay.
I learned about liquid nitrogen and was like, wow, I could make ice cream and not have a freezer. And then I went into farmers markets, local area farmers markets in Larchmont, in Agora Hills, in Santa Monica, started making ice cream for people and started adding a real amount of showmanship. And suddenly we had something, an interactive, experiential ice cream experience.
So what were you doing before that? Were you in showbiz? Were you an actor?
I
were
went
you a
to school
performer?
for theater. I'm a performer. I'm a trained performer,
yeah.
But when I was doing Shakespeare on the East Coast, I had a side job in an ice cream shop.
Really? So the worlds combined.
Exactly. This is a conglomeration of all of my experiences and all of my skills to create something pretty special. And now it's been 15 years. We have 15 servers. We travel all across the country, making ice cream and frozen cocktails for all sorts of parties.
What's the reaction when you take this on the road, to parties and people see what you guys do?
What's really special about this is because we don't have a shop, no one gets the opportunity to see this unless you're at a cool party. Mm-hmm. And so what we're trying to create is, we don't want the guests just to have an ice cream handout and go, the ice cream was good.
Yeah.
We want them to say, remember those ice cream guys? What the heck was that? Yeah. And the ice cream was delicious. And so it becomes sort of a performance layer plus food layer for any event.
I'm listening to you, Ben, and watching Maddie at the same time.
He's just working in his lab.
He is working it over here. And what's funny is because we met a few weeks ago and I was saying my son, ever since I showed him the video of how you make ice cream, has been obsessed with this idea, so I can't wait for him to see it.
Well, we're always looking for new mad scientists. I'm just waiting for the day that he turns 18.
By the way, are you the only one in the country doing this? Is this something you came up with?
This is literally, I came up with this. You can find other liquid nitrogen companies. Most use machinery.
Okay.
Pretty much all use machinery.
Yeah.
We've taken out the science in the lab and we've just really focused in on the fun and the experience for the guests. We're the only gig in town that provides trained performance. As well as frozen treats.
Okay, and here's the cool thing too. It's really clean, lovely ingredients in it. You know what I mean? You have whole milk and cream and fresh strawberries.
You got it. If we're doing strawberry ice cream, we're freshly pureeing strawberry pieces and putting them in. All of our dairy comes from Stremix Heritage Farms in Santa Ana. What you see is what you get. You can see the ingredients going right in front of you.
And what's crazy, so you pour in the liquid nitrogen, that's what it is, right? Liquid nitrogen.
So liquid nitrogen.
And it instantly turns it into ice cream.
You got it. So liquid nitrogen is negative 320 degrees.
Yeah.
So to put that into perspective, dry ice is negative 120 degrees. Your freezer at home is probably about 30 degrees.
Yeah, I would imagine Halloween is a big season for you.
Halloween's big for us. We have a bunch of different themes we can do. This is our Mad Scientist theme.
I love it.
We also do a skeleton ringmaster theme where we're basically a dead circus that's been brought back to life, making you ice cream. We've done masks. We've had werewolves serving ice cream. We have wicked witches making a brew right before your eyes. So any sort of theme you want to go to, and not just for Halloween, any theme for any party. We're all about matching the aesthetic and really bringing an extra layer to a party.
And that's the thing about Ben is it's a show. So I would imagine any party theme somebody's got, you're going to try to match that energy and match that vibe.
You got it. And even in, we're having a lot of fun today. This is more of a kid's vibe, but like, for a high-scale wedding.
Sure.
We'll do black chef coats, make this very molecular gastronomy, very high-end
Upscale,
cooking.
kinda, yes.
So it all depends on what you want us to bring to the table and what sort of vibe you want at your party.
And I would imagine for the adults, you could always put a little something on top
well,
there.
Definitely more than a little. We actually do frozen cocktails as well.
Fun!
Because liquid nitrogen freezes alcohol.
Frozen margaritas.
We also do boozy ice creams. We can do a bourbon vanilla. We pour the bourbon right inside and freeze it up. Kahlua cookies and cream. Kahlua right inside.
Okay, costumes on. Are you guys ready for a little ice cream? Wait until you see how Ben does this ice cream. Are you ready, Mr. Wrestler? Show me those muscles. Okay. Ice cream! Happy Halloween, you guys.
Happy Halloween.
And they've been waiting patiently, mad scientists, for some excellent ice cream.
Well, I'm ready to make you some ice cream from my lab. So what flavor would you like? Let's start with you, Theo. We have pumpkin pie ice cream. I can do chocolate ice cream with cookies and marshmallows. I can do strawberry ice cream. Someone told me you like that one.
Ooh, Theo, what do you think? Do you want strawberry?
Let's get started. I'm gonna make you all your ice cream straight by hand here in my lab.
Cool.
Starts with our ice cream mix right in the bowl. We made these strawberries. We've been testing them in the beaker all day.
It looks
now
like
they're
brains.
prepared. This is strawberry brains. Of course, a little mix. And then the real science begins.
Whoa, cool. This is the mad part.
Oh, perfect for an astronaut. Your suit can handle these cold temperatures.
That's true.
You know
is
what?
magic.
Safety first.
Oh, everybody goggles on.
Goggles on. Here we go. Safety first. So now, a special flavor prepared for Theo. Fresh strawberry brain ice cream.
Yes!
Right before your very eyes. Ha!
Ta-da!
For you, Theo.
Yay! Ben, I mean, mad scientist, that was so fast and cool.
Here you go, Theo.
Oh my.
Okay, maybe I should put it in a cup for you. A nice big cup of ice cream for Theo. It's your turn to pick your flavor. How about pumpkin pie ice cream? Pumpkin
Ooh,
pie.
Pumpkin pie.
Wonderful choice. Perfect for outer space. Starts again with our mix. Heavy cream milk, condensed milk, sugar, and vanilla. We're gonna put some pumpkin pie mix right inside here. Plenty of pumpkin pie mix. We mashed up these pumpkins today. And a little bit of graham cracker crust inside. Tell me when to stop, Levi. How much graham cracker would you like? Tell me when to stop. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Oh, perfect amount. We're gonna mix this up again. Getting the pumpkin pie in there, getting the graham crackers in there, and of course,
Oh, this is the good
it's
part.
time for the nitrogen. So this we're gonna mix up. Oh, you're in the clouds. Are you seeing this, Theo?
Huh,
Is it
Theo?
acceptable? I don't want to be thrown off over the top rope.
He'll get you a good body slam in before we're done.
With those arms, I don't doubt it. One of the strongest young wrestlers I've seen in years. Let's really get it in here. Yes!
Double!
Double nitrogen. And now, before your very eyes, fresh pumpkin pie. So, do you want room for plenty of candy toppings? Mm-hmm. All right. For you, young sir, right into your hand. May the force be with you.
Thank you.
Two eyeballs, a little bit of dirt, monkey blood perhaps,
dirt.
yes.
Thank you.
Dirt.
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 Monkey eyeballs, anyone?
Stem.
That is really good. Coming up, an eye-popping ghoulish pasta dish, plus a festive way to get Halloween started early with breakfast. It's green, it's spooky, and it'll fill the kids up before they head out trick-or-treating. Feast your eyes on my Halloween pasta. I always think it's fun to have a festive Halloween dinner before you go out trick-or-treating. So this one I think will be cute for the kids. I think they'll get a kick out of it, and it's also a great way to hide some veggies that they won't maybe even know about. My kid happens to love pesto. Levi loves pesto, which pesto can be really anything green with a nut, Parmesan, lemon, olive oil. So the green I'm gonna use today is I did a whole whole container of arugula, and then also a big handful of basil. But you could use spinach, broccoli, peas, whatever you want that's green. But those are the two I chose, and see how much it wilts down. And the reason I blanched it in boiling water and then put it in an ice bath is that is the way it'll keep this bright green, vibrant color. If I didn't do that, the pesto would start to kind of break down and start to turn brown. So it's an extra step, but you only blanch it for a minute, quick. And then that is going to go into my blender or food processor. And then again, nut, you could use whatever you like. I'm gonna do pine nuts, you could do pistachios, pecans, walnuts. So it's kind of a formula that basically you can interchange with all different kinds of flavors. Some garlic, of course. Depending on how garlicky you like it, at least a clove, if not more. And I would say, in a way, this isn't necessarily a pesto, but more of a green sauce. And I'll tell you why. We want it to kind of come together and be creamy. I'm gonna add a little bit of white bean. This is about half can of cannellini beans that are drained. A good pinch of salt, lemon. Start with one lemon and then go from there. And then a lot of olive oil, good extra virgin olive oil, because we're not cooking it. This is basically a raw sauce. And then in order to get it going, I want to take a little bit, I happen to have a little bit of that water I used to blanch, and I just want to add a splash of that just to get it going. Okay, look at that. Green for Halloween, look at that color. Perfect, so that's gonna wait. The reason this is a fun Halloween pasta, I'm using a pappardelle, like a thicker pasta, but it's the eyeballs that go on top. And I'm gonna show you how to do these cute eyeballs, and this will top our pasta at the end. So you could use a mozzarella stick, or I think this is perfect. These tiny little fresh mozzarella balls, I'm gonna cut it in half, try to get it so it sits kind of flat like that. I have some black olives, and look at this cuteness. And you'll have these little eyeballs that go on top of the pasta. And with our pasta, I'm going to make snake breadsticks. Okay, I was just thinking about it. I want to see what a green olive looks like. Green eyes and brown eyes here. Either one, both are cute. For our little snake breadsticks, I'm gonna see how I can do this. Out of the snake's mouth is this little tongue, and it's with a red pepper. So I'm trying to figure out how to do it. Let's say if I just did a strip, and then you cut a little pointy tongue. Okay, sort of like that. It's to be thick enough where you can get this nice little cut out of it. So you can have a tongue sticking out of the snake. Well, we got a few. Onto our dough. So I got a pizza dough. You could also do, you know, the Pillsbury kind that you pop, but most bakeries now have pizza dough. So we're gonna just flour our surface here. This, you could get the kids involved, which could be fun. Roll it out. We just wanna stretch things. And the shape doesn't matter. I'm gonna take my knife and just, I want thin-ish strips for my breadstick. And what you could do is you could use it to measure in a way. Have some consistency here. Okay, take a wooden skewer and you basically twirl these snakes around your skewer. Do something like this, where you just drape it like that. We did that. I'm gonna stop there. The head. We gotta get our little, okay, see? Now you're starting to kind of see how this could resemble a snake. Got some melted butter. Brush these guys with butter. I've got the bagel seasoning. In the oven they go. Okay, our pasta is done, and this is what's so great. I'm just gonna add it to this big bowl. There's butter, a pat of butter at the bottom. Get our butter mixed in. We've got our luscious green sauce, and then we're gonna stir. And I've saved the pasta water because what you're probably gonna want to do at some point is add a little pasta water. Look at this green, look at this Halloween slimy green pasta. So we're gonna wait for our breadsticks, and then dinner's almost ready. Cute! They look like, you know what, use your imagination. But they're fun. I think you can kind of see that they look like little snakes. Here's how I would serve this up for the kids. And some of you may think, oh my gosh, my kid would never eat green pasta. Maybe, but maybe if you sell it like it's scary Halloween pasta. So you load it up in your bowl. This color is fantastic, I love it. We made our little eyeballs of the mozzarella and the olives. So you just kind of place those around. Last but not least, we've got our snake breadstick. You might want to let these cool and then you can pull the stick out. But there you have it, a spooky pre-trick-or-treating pasta dinner. Coming up, it's a fun way to get the festivities started early on Halloween morning. My yogurt parfait and cobweb pancakes coming up next. One last scary good treat that's sure to get the kids in the Halloween spirit before they head off to school. I know candy corns can be divisive. You love them or you hate them. I think they're just cute. That's what I like about candy corn. More than the taste, I think they're cute. So what I'm gonna do, which I think would be fun for the kids to start off the morning on Halloween before they go to school, is a candy corn fruit parfait. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So first thing, get yourself a nice big juicy orange, some chunks of pineapple, and then I'm gonna whip some cream. And you see the colors here to kind of mimic a candy corn. So the first thing, and you could also do yogurt, but I'm a fan of fruit with fresh whipped cream. And whipped cream couldn't be easier. It's heavy cream, and then you whip it. You can add sugar. I'm gonna keep this very low on the sugar since Halloween is a sugar-filled day for kids. Just a little bit of vanilla. Done. That was really fast. Okay. We may need a little sugar. A little bit of powdered sugar. And that was just a tablespoon. To our orange part of the candy corn, you could do this anyway, but I think to make it look the prettiest, we want to what's called supreme the orange. So you cut the peel off and the pith. So you expose the bright orange. Now, bowl, and you just go between the membrane. And there you go. You get beautiful, pretty orange slices without the pith, really. So they look bright orange and beautiful. In a cup or a clear, you want something clear so you can see the layers. So I have some chunk pineapple already cut up. Then we've got our pretty oranges. Layer those around. On top, we've got a spoon and some lovely white whipped cream, or again, could be yogurt, but I'm partial to some whipped cream. Look at this, candy corn, and just because. And there you have a fun way to kick off Halloween morning. I want to try to make a really cool design with this and pancake mix. I'm going to shoot for a cobweb, and lately I've been seeing on Instagram Alexis Ohanian being one person, he's married to Serena Williams. He makes the most beautiful pancakes for his kids in the morning. I mean, it's very elaborate. This is just gonna be your classic Cobweb. So let me see how I can do. So these you can get at the grocery store, these little plastic squeeze bottles, and I cut the tip off with scissors to make it just a little bit bigger to make our Cobweb. Your classic pancake batter, but put it in a measuring cup so you can pour. So I have my griddle warming up. I greased it with a little bit of avocado oil. I'm nervous. Okay. And you know how the first pancake never turns out. Here goes nothing. No, I think it's too thin. But let's just try this one before we make any changes, any drastic changes. First pancake, no good. Let's try this again. One failed Cobweb. Let's see how we do second time. I made it a little bit thicker. Okay, that one's better. Okay, that kind of looks like a cobweb. The kids might wake up and go, what is that? What is that? Just because we're playing, let me try something. And breakfast is served. For all the recipes we featured in today's episode, you can follow us on Instagram at KTLA California Cooking. That does it for us. Thank you guys for joining and happy Halloween. Just a little bit of vanilla. If I can open it. Okay, Brian, you might need to help me with the, there you go. Thank you. Cameraman Brian to the rescue.
Oh, perfect for an astronaut.